All right, welcome back. We're going to talk about something pretty practical today. It's called the three bucket strategy for accumulation. Now, you may have heard of this concept before, probably in the context of retirement distributions. There's that aspect to it that we can cover in another session. But today we're going to talk about the converse, which is when you're still making money, you're still putting money away for retirement, you're still paying expenses to normal things like mortgages and kids' education and that sort of thing. So, what is it? How do we structure it? How can it help us? Let's find out. So, let's go ahead and visualize three buckets. This is how we're going to split up our finances. So, number one, we've got salary. Salary's coming in every week, every 2 weeks, every month. That goes into bucket number one. We call that the income bucket. And that pays for our monthly and annual expenses. Pretty straightforward. So those things like power and water, car repairs, taxes, you know, those are, and there's many more, and anything and everything that comes in and out month to month. That's what goes into this bucket. We usually structure this in a conservative way. It usually goes in your checking and savings account, your emergency fund account, annual savings account, Christmas fund, gifts, you name it. This is what goes in there. This is how we position it. We may or may not beat inflation with it, but at least we can try to preserve some capital. We're not putting any market risk on it. So number two, in the second bucket that everybody seems to do a pretty good job at, so pat yourself on the back, is retirement contributions. So, and it comes right out of salary, either pre-tax or after tax. It goes right into your 401k or 403b or TSP. That goes into bucket number three. Now we call this the growth bucket for a reason, because we're trying to grow our money for the long term. For, when we actually retire, stop working, or do something different, we might go buy the camper, we might go play golf, we might set up some charitable giving strategy during retirement. You name it. There's a ton of things that we want to prepare for in that bucket. So how do we position that one is more aggressive, because we've got a longer timeline. We can take on some market risk. We're looking at 10 plus years away at least. So go ahead and put some more risk on that one. We can get through the downturns and just stick with that strategy for the long haul. So, and all right, so going to bucket number three, what is this thing in the middle? This is the one that most of us struggle with a little bit. And it's something that we need to prepare for and save for as well. I call this the middle bucket. So what is the middle bucket? What's in there? And you probably know this. You're going to recognize these right away. Medical expenses, dental braces, housing repairs, cars replacements, kids, education. Speaking of kids, obsolescence, cell phones, computers, and other things, home repairs, car repairs, HVAC systems, anything and everything like that. Vacations, travel, that fits in that middle bucket as well. So that's anything that's about 3 to 10 years away. You can flex that if you want, 3 to 15 years, 3 to 5, whatever works for you. But this we want to position as more moderate. We don't want to take on a whole lot of risk because the timeline's shorter. We want to put the money to work for us over inflation, absolutely, but we don't want to take on a lot of market risk there. We don't have to. Do that in your growth bucket on the right. So that is basically how the three bucket strategy for accumulation works. So hopefully this is helpful. I use this myself. It seems to have worked out so far. But maybe incorporate this into your financial strategy. And if you need help structuring this and how to invest properly in these three buckets, let me know. I'd be glad to help you with that. And again, any questions, reach out anytime. Again, we do a lot of things here at Inspire Advisors: financial planning, primarily biblically responsible investing, tax planning, estate planning, you name it. Come talk to us. Well, you guys have a great day. Thanks for your attention, and we'll talk to you next time.